We are talking our relationships. What's up? We having a conversation. What's up, Little Rock, Arkansas? See who all I got with me. Let me scroll down with my beautiful and gorgeous people. Let's see. We got Roxy, we got Sharita, we got Jen, we got Renee. Boom. We got Priya. Boom. Angelo. Come on, Canada. Tracy. Hey, Tosh. Hey, Deidre. Hey, Felicia. All my beautiful and gorgeous people. We got the Facebook Live working. We got the YouTube working. Mandy, what's happening? Tasha. Shoot, we're talking relationships. As you know, I like to talk everything that involves being fine. Because this is the normal process. Hey, Opal. Hey, Tania. So this is like the normal process, right? The normal process kind of goes like this. Okay? You used to be a certain size. Now you ain't a certain size no more. Hey, Christy. Hey, Davina. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, Latrice. She says she finally called me. You know what? I'm going to do a live one. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Teresa. I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do something live every day at 12 noon, like Monday through Friday. So come hang out with me. You can always join me. So let me explain the process. And this is why I love talking relationships. Okay, this is how it normally works in my life. There's always a woman who needs to lose 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 pounds. She comes to me and she says, I want to be Kenyified. I want to get my small waist on. I want to get my big behind on. I want that revenge body. You know, because a lot of times people get to be, you know, they were banging at one point in their lives and then, you know, they might have had a bad relationship and, you know, ran into the wrong person who ended up changing their minds for them and making them, you know, and making them feel less than. So the process goes like this. I'm like, come on, come get yourself Kenyified. Come hang out with me. So what happens is, okay, the workout process starts. And so maybe they wasn't quite feeling themselves in the very beginning. Okay, because again, stuff takes its toll on you after a while. You know, somebody tells you ain't worth nothing long enough. After a while, I don't care how strong you are. You know, I don't care how, you know, banging you think you are. You let somebody tell you ain't worth too much for so long. And what happens is you start to believe it. You know, I don't care how strong you are. After a while, somebody continues to tell you, you know, you ain't worth nothing. You ain't this, that, and the other. And that, I don't care how strong you are. Listen to that mess. Every single day. And after a while, you'll start to believe it. Okay, so we go through the process. You lose 5. You lose 10. You lose 15. You lose 20, you lose 30, you lose 60, you lose 100. Boom, you back in fighting shape again. You ready to, look, you ready for war. You got all that going on. You got that in the back going on. And I don't care, you know, and my claim to fame is, I don't care how flat you are back there. Oh, I can make it curvy. Like for real. Your booty can be as flat as this book. But I can add some curves to you, baby. So what happens is they lose 100 pounds. Oh, and they ready to just, you know, rock and roll. They ready to get back into the ball game. Boy, your body's banging, but you didn't walk your mind with it. See, you took your body through some stuff. You got your body Kenyified. You did the workouts. You did Summit Line. You know, you here every day, and you working out every day. But you didn't walk your mind with your body. So now you have this new banging body. You could be 35, 45 years old, have a banging body, have a more banging body during this part of your life than you did 10, 15 years ago. But your mind's still 100 pounds ago. And your mind is still back there with dude who basically helped you gain that weight in the first place. See, you moved physically, but you didn't move mentally. You didn't move. In one area you did, but in the other one, you didn't. Now, with that being said, here you go. Looking good. Everything perky. Everything curvy. You meet somebody else. You meet somebody new because, I mean, here's the deal. When you get finer, you're going to attract a whole bunch of people. You're going to attract a different type of person. A different type of dude. But your mind is still back there. Like, back there. Because you never got over it. Now, in sports, let me give you something good. In sports, we have this saying, and it goes like this. Never let the same team beat you twice. Never let the same team beat you twice. I remember we played against Florida State. ESPN, Saturday night. Boom. We were amped. We were fired up. So a team that wasn't as good as us beat us at home. And again, we were better than this team. Matter of fact, it was Maryland. We played the Maryland Terrapins. Following week, they didn't have any star players. Again, we came out flat, uninspired, because we were fired up and inspired the week before. So because we didn't have any enthusiasm and we wasn't fired up or excited, you know, the Florida State basically beat us twice. Now let's move that into the relationship aspect of it. You probably were in a relationship that wasn't so good. Okay? You probably went in inspired, excited. But then, as time went on, you got drugged. Somebody that drugged you. Made you feel less than, made you feel insignificant. You probably, when you started the relationship, were up here. But by the time the relationship had dissolved and dissipated, boom, you way down here. So with that being said, you can't let that old relationship stop you from having a good and better new relationship. Because again, you're going to have that new body, but it makes no sense if you have that new body, but you still carrying around that old baggage. See, sometimes you just got to just drop some stuff off. You got to leave it in the past. You see what I'm saying? Because again, it makes no sense for you to have this banging, Kenyan-fied body, but you still got residue of your old relationship. And this is the dumb part, and this is what I'm going to make you feel ridiculous and a little bit silly. Never sweat people and never give energy to somebody who ain't even thinking about you anymore. Never give energy to people and things that aren't even thinking about you. Here you are, about to mess up a new relationship because, you know, somebody that made you feel bad and you walking around saying, this has gotta be too good to be true. I know he cheating because my old relationship cheated on me and I wasn't looking for it. And then, you know, as soon as I got comfortable, then I got to get a phone call from somebody saying, can we have a conversation woman to woman? And now she done dropped bad news on you. And now you expecting everybody else to be like that. But your new relationship ain't quite like that. But you keep looking for it. You keep looking for it. He get tired of you. Because in his mind, as all dudes will say to themselves, I am not him. And I refuse to pay the fine of a crime that I didn't commit. Again, you letting dude get you twice. Because now, the good relationship you could have had, you know, with your new Kenya 5 body, the new relationship you could have had would never come to pass because you never got rid of your old stuff. You never got rid of the old baggage. So here you are, fine, gorgeous, sexy, but your mind's still stuck on somebody who ain't even thinking about you. Now keep in mind, he done moved on. Probably done had him 4, 5 different relationships since you. Ain't even thinking about you. Ain't even worried about you. Or probably done got married and, you know, and you were probably 5, 10, 15 years ago. He ain't even thinking about you. But yet you continue to let him hinder you because of something that happened 5, 10, 15, and even 20 years ago. That ain't no way to live. So again, you can't have this new body, but still stuck on the same old stuff. You got to let it go. And again, you can't let a person who's not even thinking about you beat you twice. Destroy you twice. Again, he married up, booed up. Meanwhile, you can't get over stuff from 1997. You still stuck in 1997. You still thinking people gonna cheat on you because of something that happened in college. Because that was your experience. See what I'm saying? So makes no sense to get that new banging body. Now, with that being said, if you gonna move on because you know you're in a spot right now to where again you're about to hit the program or you're on the program and you're about to make changes. Okay, what I'm gonna challenge you to do is this: make a complete and total change. Make a total and complete transformation. Makes no sense. Makes no sense to have your body right, but your mind's still jacked up. You still hurting from old stuff. So the beautiful thing about weight loss is it's pretty much, you know, the key to life. You can use it in any situation. Now, when I create your body and I create all them curves, basically what I'm doing is I'm breaking your body down. So when you get on the page and you're doing the homework daily, I'm literally breaking you down every single day. And see, what happens is, you know, like when I was talking about, it didn't matter if your booty was as flat as this book and I can make you extra curvy. Let me tell you how I do it. See, what I do is basically I have you doing stuff that stresses you. Okay? I ask you to do stuff that you don't think you can do. So I put stress and strain on you, break you down, and then what happens is when you break down a muscle, boom, it comes back even stronger. See, you break it down and then it comes back even stronger and it comes back even sexier, making you look even sexier. See, that's what you have to do on the mental side of this thing. You have to basically challenge yourself and basically look at your life and be like, okay, what has been holding me back all this time? What has been holding me back all this time? So you have to assess yourself. And you have to look at, okay, what has been hindering me? And then what you have to do is you have to start breaking yourself down. You have to start breaking yourself down. You have to start challenging yourself, breaking yourself down. And then once you break yourself down in that area of life, then guess what? You come back stronger. come back stronger. But it's going to require you to challenge you. See what I'm saying? You're going to have to challenge you to take yourself all the way through versus doing what you normally do, which is, okay, I'm just going to get this area right, but then I'm going to neglect this area. But it's always that area that you don't pay attention to that ends up creeping into your new relationship that costs you. You got the new body, you banging this stuff, but the stuff that you never handled and took care of will continuously come back into your stuff, robbing you of the relationship you were meant to have. I love you too. Thank you, baby. So, with that being said, you gotta work on the total you. You gotta really work on the total you. And you really have to, and that's gonna require you to be honest with yourself. It's gonna require you to be, transparent with you. And see, that's the hard thing. See, we can do it with weight loss. Because you look in the mirror and you like, shoot, clearly I have a problem. Because you don't like how you feel. When you step out the shower, when you see some stuff, and it don't quite look the same as it used to, you like, shoot, I better holler at Coach. Get Coach to get me right. But what we do here, we don't acknowledge nothing. We don't acknowledge, dang, that really did hurt me. I never did quite get over that. Dang. This thing that I've been running away from contributed to my insecurities. You got to be honest with you versus just always laughing at all. Every time somebody brings something up, you just laugh at all and say something smart, but it's still stuck back here and it never left. It never left. Again, I would be doing you a disservice if I just made you fine without making you think. And a lot of y'all will become like just ridiculously fine and just ridiculous and just can command a room whenever you walk into it because I'm going to make you that banging because that's what I do. But I would be doing a disservice to you if you could do all of that, but you couldn't keep nobody because you never worked on this. See, that's the beautiful thing about my program. We work on everything. We work on your body and your mind. We work on your spirit. We work on your relationships. We work on your money. We take care. Look, I'm your one-stop shop. That's what I do. But with everything that we improve, it's going to require you to look at you and have an honest look at you. Not what you hoping or wishing or whatever it looks to the world, but you got to have that honest look and have that honest dialogue with yourself and be like, you know what? My life is okay. My life is good, but I wouldn't meant to be here just being good. I wasn't meant to be by myself. I mean, shoot, even as a dude, how does the verse go? When a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing, which basically lets us dudes know we ain't supposed to be by ourselves either. We ain't supposed to be by ourselves. Look, so if we ain't supposed to be by ourselves, you definitely ain't supposed to be by yourself. But again, it requires you to basically have that honest conversation with yourself and be like, dang, okay, I can get anybody I want, but I can't keep who I want. There's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference. I know plenty of banging women who can get any dude they want, but can't keep them. And I'm sure you probably have some people in your life that you know who just bang it. They'll get up, get excited. They'll post their little boo. With some pictures. Hey, this my boo. This my boo. And then 3-4 weeks later, he done gone to Facebook heaven. He done gone to Instagram heaven. He done gone to YouTube heaven. Never to be seen again. Why? Because everything continues to creep back in. You got the body right, but you never got over some stuff. You know, even it doesn't even have to be a relationship. It could be somebody molesting you. You don't trust no dudes because your uncle done molested you, or your daddy molested you, or somebody close to you. So now you got trust issues. And see, stuff like that happened to you in your teens or in your preteens. But you know how we do in our community, we just laugh stuff off. We just act like it never happened. But the stuff comes back. It always, you have a trust issue. Not with that person, but because you never acknowledged and you never handled your situation. Saying. And it continues to creep back into your stuff. Continues to creep back into your stuff because you never faced it, you never acknowledged it, and you never fought it. We much rather run than fight. So my challenge to you is fight. I need for you to start fighting now. Fight for you. Fight for your idea of your better self. This is what I need for you to do. Find an old picture of yourself. Do this for me today, please. Find an old picture of yourself. Maybe, you know what? Find a picture of yourself when things started to turn in a different direction. When your incident happened. Do this for me. Find a picture of yourself when the incident happened, or whenever that time frame was when somebody changed your opinion of yourself. Okay? Look at that person and say, for this person, I'm going to fight for this person right here. Because she deserved to be fought over. Find an old picture of yourself. Whenever your tragic event happened, find a picture and basically say, you know what? I'm fighting for her. I'm going to do this for her. Because when nobody else fought for her, the least I can do is fight for her. And that's what I'm going to challenge you to do. Find that picture. Look at your former self. Fight for your former self so you can get to your new self. Because until you learn how to fight for yourself and fight for that person, you'll never get to the new stuff. You'll never get to the new person until you resolve things in that old picture from your former self. Saying. It's time. At some point, you have to stop running. And you have to start addressing and you have to start fighting. Okay? So that's what I need from you. That's what I need from you. Again, it makes no sense for me to help you to create all this. But you still struggling here. You still struggling with memories. You still struggling with unresolved stuff. Anybody struggling with some unresolved stuff? Because you got to fight for that little girl in the picture. You got to fight for that little girl in the picture. Anybody struggling? Because on the Facebook piece of this, on the Facebook Live, I'm going to put you on. LaRon, can I put you on? And then folks that's on the other platforms, I'll let you listen. Let me throw LaRon in here. Hold on, let me invite her to the broadcast so y'all can listen. I'm inviting LaRon so we can talk. I'm inviting LaRon. Hey, baby. You okay?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Hold on, let me switch this around. What's going on?
Hold on.
It's okay. It's all right. Talk to me.
Coach, you are on point today.
What's happening with you? What are you struggling with?
Well, I always see my past. A lot of my past was really bad, Coach. I was molested at a very young age up until I was 16.
Okay.
And I was telling my mom, and she never believed me. But it was hard, and I know that a lot of my weight gain came from, just dealing with it. And I know I'm not alone. I know this is a lot of people out there that have been through the same things that I have.
Right.
I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm worth it. I know it. But life and obstacles of others have made it so that, sometimes there's doubt.
Doubt where? Doubt where?
Doubt in myself that I know that I can not only overcome all the obstacles, but deal with them and to surpass them. I know I'm worthy of someone to love me for me. I know that I'm worthy of having this banging body I work every day for.
Yes, you do.
Tears are all over my couch and my doggone carpet, child.
Can I give you something good? Can I give you something good? And this is what I need from you. I need for you to forgive yourself, and I need for you to forgive your situation. That's what I need from you. Because I think there's a small part of you. A couple of things. There's probably some abandonment going on. I mean, because you went out and you basically said, this is what's going on, and nobody listened to you. So I know there's that hurt there, a feeling abandoned. And maybe there's a small little piece of you that basically says, you know what, maybe I brought this on myself. But let me give you something good. That's not you. You didn't do that. It's not a reflection on you, but it's more a reflection of the person who did this to you. Now, again, going back to what I was talking about earlier, the worst thing you can do is lose twice.
Right on, you're damn right.
You can't lose twice to a situation that you didn't even invite. You can't lose twice. It's okay. It's okay. But
I love you, Coach.
I love you too. But just as you love me and I love you, I need for you to forgive your situation, forgive you, and instead of running / preoccupying yourself, because a lot of times we can busy ourselves to death to where we get so busy and we get so caught up with life that we never face things that at the end of your life, you're like, dang, I'm at the end of my life and I never faced it. And it cost me. So you can't let it continue to cost you. Because this happened how long ago?
It started at 5, Coach.
Started at 5.
When you were saying pull up a picture, I was like, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
But that's all good.
Okay. But can we agree that you're going to stop running? And you're going to start facing?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. Because until you learn how to bury that part of your life, it's kind of like a seed. When you bury seed in the ground, what happens? It grows. Now, Now the stuff that was meant to kill you couldn't kill you. And the stuff that was supposed to set you back couldn't set you back. So I'm going to need for you to go in that backyard and dig a hole for your past. It's time to bury some stuff so you can go ahead and grow and become who you know you should be versus running all the time. Stop running.
You're right.
Stop running and start facing. And the beautiful thing is we'll do it together. We're going to do it together. Because you're not by yourself and you're not alone. And the beautiful thing is when you can turn something that was meant to be ugly and you can turn it into a beautiful testimony that will end up helping and blessing so many people. That's when you turn that thing around. And again, it was supposed to kill you. It was supposed to stop you. It was supposed to damage you. But it's going to end up making you stronger than ever. It's going to end up, becoming the vehicle for something great in your life that's going to end up inspiring millions of people.
You're right.
Yeah. Because as you will hear me always say, we don't give excuses. We just produce. Because we're bigger than any situation that comes across us. We're bigger.
Already.
Yeah, we bigger. Yeah, you'll hear me say it all the time. Because again, we've had a lot of people who done had a whole bunch of stuff happen. My mama died. My daddy died. This happened to me. This happened to me. And this why I can't do this. And this why I can't do that. And I'm like, no. It's time for you to move past the things that were supposed to kill you. And again, we're doing this together. We're going to move forward together as a family. Whip out that picture. Forgive yourself and forgive your situation and let's move.
Done deal.
Done deal.
Done deal.
That's why I love you. Let's go ahead and press forward, baby. Look, we get stronger together. We get stronger together. We get better together. Because that's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. So, love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Hold on. It's on. Thank y'all for hanging with me. Thank you for spending your afternoon with me. But guess what? We're taking life to the next level. And we're going to do it together. Love y'all. And thank you for sharing, Lara. Look, baby, we doing this together.
You know it. You better know it.
That's what's up.
I wish I could go to North Carolina on Saturday.
Well, you should have. Look, next time we go out of town, I'm bringing you with me. How about that?
Let's get it.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye, baby. Thank y'all for hanging.